Hi guys, this is the part 15 of our e-commerce project in Django, and in this part we are going to work on our profile management in our dashboard. So first I want you to go to your admin page, and under your users I want you to just add two users to test our profile management. So first I am going to call it test1, and the password will be just set a password as and confirm your password. Just continue editing, and after that just put a random email. So the benefit of adding users on admin page is that you don't have to verify your email, as we have set it up in our project that whenever a user registered through our site, he should have to verify his email address by clicking the link on that is sent to his Gmail. So by adding through the admin page, we don't have to actually verify our email. We can just add. So just add a random email, anything. So I'm going to call it test at 123@gmail.com and just save it. So we have our test1 user, and then add another user, test2, and create a password test, and and content password it's too short, so test, and then again test 3. But now save and editing, and now add a Gmail. So should it must add profile different Gmail rather than adding that previous. So just save it. So now we have created our two users. So just open your sticky note or notepad and just copy them, and just our first is test1 and our email is test123@gmail.com, and the second user is test2 and the email is test1234@gmail.com, and just save it. So after that, just log out from there and close your admin page, and now just log out from your site and refresh it. So open your project, and here first open your views in your account app, and in that view we are going to create our views for our profile management, and in that profile management we are also going to create a view to delete our account of our user. So first, profile underscore management, and it will take the request, and just use pause. So after that we are going to create a delete account underscore account will also take a request and just use pass as a placeholder. Just comment it there that it's update view, and under that it's delete view. So just save it and now open your URLs, and in that URLs under that dashboard, so we want to create URLs for our profile management and delete. Just create the URLs profile dash management, and the views will be views dot profile management, and the name will be profile dash management, and after that for our delete view URL, that will be delete dash account, and after that the views will be the delete account, and just name it delete dash account. So, and in that comment just add that we have our dashboard and our profile URLs, and just save it. And now in profile management, we want our user to be able to update their username and their email address. So first we have to create a update form for this. So just go to the forms, and here under that login form, here we are going to create a update user form. So just create a class with update user form, and it will going to take forms dot model form, and after that we are going to say that we don't want to update our password, so we will set our password to none, and after that we are going to create a class meta. So just close that terminal. So here we are going to create class meta, and in that class meta we are going to use our model. I just create a model variable in minimal letters, in small letters. So we are going to use our model user, and after that the fields that we want are our username and our email. So now we are using our user model, and the fields that we want from our user model are username and email. If you recall, on above that we have created a create user form where we also set a class meta and link our user model to model variable, and where we set fields that are default Django create user creation form fields, where our username, email, password 1 and password 2. So here we just want our username and email, and we want to exclude that fields from our model user. So here under that we will say that just exclude our two fields. First is password 1 and the second is password 2. So after that we want that same initialization here. So just copy that and paste it under that class meta. So that's it for this. And through this we will be able to update our username. So to update our email, we also want to copy that clean email, but I want to demonstrate you something about that function. So first just test our username updatation through that code. So that's it for our update user form class now. So just go to your views and go to the top, and here we want to import our update user form, and after that just go to your profile management, and here we are going to start our logic. So first we are going to assign our update user form, newly created form, to a variable. So user form is equal to update user form, and what we want is we want the instance of our current user that is logged in. So for this we are going to pass instance argument, and after that we are going to initialize equal, we are going to assign it to the request dot user. So we are getting the instance of our current logged in user because we want to update the username or email of our current user that is logged in. So after that, what we want to check that if request dot method is equal to post, then what we want is we want to post a request to our update user form. So just access your user form and pass update user form, and here we want that request dot post, and after that we want to pass the instance and we want to assign it current user, and after that we want to check that if our user form dot is underscore valid, and what we want is we want to save our user form, and after that we want to return our user to dashboard. So after this we want to pass that user form to a context. So just come outside of your that if user form dot is valid, and here we are going to pass the context, and the context we want is, here we are setting the key as same as user form to access it in our template. So we are assigning it to user form, and after that we are return render. So first is request, and the second is just go to the template, and here just create another template, new file by the name profile-management.html. So after that, just in h1 tag, say this is a profile management. Just project your URL. So in views, we are going to render that. So first go to account, and after that just go to profile dash management dot html. And after that just pass the context is equal to context, and that's it for our profile management. So just save it, and just to check it, first go to your dashboard, and where we have our profile management link, just use the URL that we have created, URL, and our URL is profile dash management. You can check in your URLs, that is profile management. Just copy it to ensure that you have entered without a spelling mistake. So just go to the dashboard, and here just paste it and save it. And now go to your site and make sure that your server is running. And after that, just open the sticky notes and your site where you saved it. Just log in with the one of them account. So I'm going to log in. I'm going to log in the test123 at gmail.com. So test1, and the password is test. And now after login, if I click that profile management, it will going to lead me. So what it's saying, object must be an instance or subtype object. So just check your console. So we are using that function, and we have to update our profile management form to get the instance of our user. So because we have, if you want to check that the URL is working, just go to the form and your update user form, just comment that and save it. And if you refresh it, you will see that we are successfully going to our profile management. Again, you will see. So after that, it's mean that our URL is working. Now we are going to style our profile management, and we are going to get the instance of our current user in our profile management. So just go to your code and just uncomment this function and just save it. And now go to your profile management.html, and here we want something similar in our dashboard. First, just copy that with the body tag, Control C, and paste it. And after that, just close that with the body tag and paste it. And in that body, first we want is our div that is welcoming to our profile management and showing a message. So just make a div there, and in that div just put that class, that same class. So Control C and Control V, and after that here we just want is our h3 tag, and in that we are going to use a non-breaking space first, and after that we are going to save our profile management, and after that in p tags what we want to say is manage your account. So after that we want the horizon HR, and we want some space there, and after that we want to create an other div. So just copy that, Control C, and paste it under it. So in that div we want to a message here is update your account, update your account, and here we just want to say is you can change your user name and email there, and after that we want to keep that HR, and after that we want some space, and here we want to use form for our username and email, and the method is going to be the post, and we are going to set this auto complete to off, and after that just go to the form dashboard, or go to the register, close that dashboard. Here you see that I want to get that username and email. Just copy them, and that's the SRF token. Go to the profile management and just paste them here. And rather than using this form, if you remember in our views, in a context, what we have used is user form. Just copy it and go to the profile management and paste it there. So it will going to return in that username and email the current logged in username and email in that fields. So after that we also want is a button to update our username or email. Just use a non-breaking space there, NBSP, and in the button if you go to the register, here we have also type submit button. Just copy that, Control C, and just paste it there. Here we are all ready to go. And just for this we need, what we need is all set. And just now go to your site, and remember we have logged in with our first user and click that profile management. What is the error there? Just check it in your forms. Go to the forms, and here where we initialize, actually we have to pause that form, update user form. So just change it to update user form and just save it. Now the error should be gone. Just so here you will see, and you are getting the current logged in username and test and the email. As you remember, we have logged in with that first account test1, and the email is test123@gmail.com. So here, rather than this unknown button, we want to add there is update. So just open it and refresh, and you see that update. So here just we want to test first our username, and we are going to test it by updating our username. So remember our username is test1 first. So just first check your logic in views and in forms. So we are not going to update our email right now. We are going to update it by adding the above. We get similar code, but we want to change something in that line, not that, in that line, where we put the condition if user.object.filter email is equal to email. So first we are going to check just our updating our username. So as you see that we are getting to check our request.method is equal to post. So if the request is a post request, then what we want to update our current user instance, and if the form is valid, just save it and redirect to dashboard. So just to check it, go to your account and just change it to, we have a test2, so we are going to change it to test3. And after clicking that update, we are back on our dashboard, and if we go to our profile management, here you will see our username is updated. And now if you log out and try to log in with the previous username test1 and the password, so login, you will see we are not able to log in. It's saying that please enter a correct username and password. So just now log in with the newly updated username, and here the password. Just type again the password and log in. Now you see our username is changed, and now our username is test3. So we are successfully able to update our username. Now we want our user to be able to update his email address. So just go to the form and just copy that clean email from create user form and just paste it under that. So here this function is not going to work because Through this, it is not letting us to just update our username. So for example, if let's look at the scenario. If our user test3 just want to update his username and not his email address. So this is the probably the most common scenario where a username just want to update his username and not the email address. So what's going that this function here will not let our user to update just his username. So it force our user to also update his email. Then it will going to post the request. So let's check what happen if we just remember to save it, Control S, and go to your form. And here if we want to update just our user and update, you will going to see the email is invalid. So it forcing us to update our email also. So now to tackle this, we just and if we just update their email and update, it will going to work. That function is going to work. Let us try. And if we just update our email and here, then press update. Here you will see our username is updated, and if we go to profile management, you see our email is also updated. But here is a flaw in our logic that if a user just want to update his username and just update, that will not going to work. So we need to fix that. Just go to the project and in forms, here where we are uh, conditioning validating that if user.objects.filter where we have that email in our database, and now here we put a condition that if user just want to update his username, what we are going to say here is just exclude our email according to the primary key of our instance. And after that, we are going to check that if it exists. So that's it. And now our problem should be fixed. So just save it and go to the project and refresh. And in profile management, now you see if we just update our username test6 and update, now the error, we don't see that error that is forcing us to also update our email address. So we are successfully able to tackle that problem, and also we are successfully able to update our username. So if we want to check that if that username is already exists in our database, if a user enter a username that is already exist or taken by other user, so you remember that we have our test2. So if we want to change it to test2, it will showing us an error that a user with that username already exists. So by default, Django is able to do that. So now if you go back, we have successfully changed our test2 to test1 to test6. And if we go back, you will see here our uh, dashboard is welcoming our test6 user. So after that, if we go to profile management, here we want also to trial it better. So what we want to trial is that we want to say what a user can do there. So under that manage your account, we are going to create list items what a user can do. So just form a profile-management.html here. Under that horizontal line, we just want a list item, and here we want to say that update your user name or email, and after that we'll see delete your account. So we also want our users to be able to delete their account on their profile management. So how we are going to do it? We are going to add another div there under that update your account. So just go to the profile management here and copy that first div, control C, and after that we are going to create a link to proceed to delete their account. So under that just paste it, and rather than saying this h3 we are going to say delete your account, and we are not using h3, we are going to make it smaller. So just change the h3 to h4, and we are going to say that proceed if you wish to delete your account, and under that we are going to add a link to that is going to another URL that we have created there for delete account. And here just remember we have our link in our dashboard, just paste it there, control C, control V, and rather than saying manage shipping we are saying delete account, and here we are going to refer our URL, and remember the URL. So go to your URL here, that is delete account, just copy that name and paste it there. So after this just go to your template and under that account create a new file. We are going to name it delete dash account.html, and here just in h1 tag delete account, and now go to our views where is our delete account, and here we want to create a logic for our delete account. So what we want is first we want to get our user ID. So for this just create a variable user, and we are going to pass a user model, and we are going to get the ID of a user. We are going to check that if our ID in database is equal to request dot user dot ID, and if that is, we want to check that if our request dot method is equal to post, what we want to do is just user dot delete, and after that we want to return on our user to the store page. Remember, in store app, in URLs we have that store name URL. So just we are going to redirect our user there, and after that what we want is we want to return render our request to account, and our newly created template is delete account, and just delete dash account dot html. So that's it. And now just make sure that you have added the URL in profile management, and if you go there, refresh it and go check that we have the other div delete account, and if you click, we are going to our delete account.html page. Now we just want to design our delete account HTML. So just go back, and in your delete account HTML, what we want is to copy the default that we are using, just paste it there, and also if you go down here, just copy that and paste it there, and if you check here, you will see delete account, and after that in body what we want is a div. So in that div we want a post method, a button that is going to send a post request. So just in profile management, copy that div and paste it there. So here in h4 tag we want to say that this is a account deletion, and we want to say or you show you want to delete your account, and after that we want don't want that link, and after that we want a break here, a space, and after that account deletion we want a horizontal line, and here after that break we want a button, and the button you can copy the clause there, Control C and Control V. So here we don't want that primary, we want our danger, and after that we want our non-breaking space and delete, a button delete, So just say delete your account. So here, as you remember, if we go to your views, we are checking that if request.method is equal to post. So here in delete account, we want to put that button in our form. So here we put form and we put that button control X and control V, and in that form our method will be post. So and our autocomplete is going to off, and just save it. And also in every post method we want to pass our CSRF token. So just save it. And for example, if a user don't want to delete his account and want to go back to the dashboard, and after that we want to create a link for that also. So just under that put some spaces, and after that we want a link. So here copy that link, we'll see, and paste it there. And rather than delete account, we want to see if he want to go back to dashboard, and here we just change the URL to dashboard. Just save it and now go back to your site and refresh, and here you will see account deletion. And are you sure you want to delete your account? So if the user don't want, just go back to the dashboard. And so actually we want him to go back to profile management. So just change it to profile dash management. Just save it. And now if you refresh it, delete account, no, don't want to delete, just go back. And now let's check our functionality for our delete account. So what we have set a logic: if a user delete his account, after that we want to redirect him to the store. So just let's check it, and remember that what we are through what account we logged in. So I remember we are logged in test1, and just we have updated it to test6. So just update it to again the our old username, and also remove that, update that email, just update it. Now you see test1, and now try to delete that account. So here in delete account, just delete your account, and now we are successfully redirected to our store and we are logged out. So just try to log in with that account again, test1, and the password. So here you will see we are not able to log in. That means that account is deleted. So if you want to check it in your admin page that our account is deleted, just go back to the admin page. Make sure your server is running. So here just copy that, ctrl C, and just paste it admin, and if you log in to admin and in the user, you will see we have only test 2 and we don't have that test 1 and that email. So our profile management functionalities, updating and deleting our account is working perfectly. So just go back there, and here we want some styling. So I want to mention here something. So if we log in to our admin, because we are in our local host, and you see here we are not logged in. So if we log log in our admin, it will automatically going to log in us on our site because we are on our local host. So that is by default Django automatically logged in an admin user to the site when he logged in to the admin page. So just I want to tell you that thing. So just log out. So here we are successfully able to update and delete our account. Now what we want that now just log in with the second test 2. So test 2, the password is 34134. Password is 34567. And what we want that when a user update his username or email or delete his account, we want to show a pop-up message there on below that nav bar. So for this we are going to use a bootstrap alerts. So if you go to bootstrap alerts and if you check those alerts, here we are going to use them. So we can use delete account or danger alert, and when we update we will use that alert info, and success we will use that success alert. So just now go to your project and in views on top, first we want to import Django messages. So first from django.contrib import messages, and in our code where we set our profile management, after using the save method, we want to show a message dot info, an info message. It will going to take a request, and the message will be update success. So and for delete our account, we want to after deleting our account we want to pop up a message using messages, an error message, and it will going to take a request, and we're going to say account deleted. So to use that messages in our templates, what we want is just go to our store and in templates and in base.html, just below that where our navbar is ending, we want to get the messages there. So here just what we want is we want to for loop in Django in our messages. So just for message in messages and just end that for loop and for, and after that let's check it out. Rather than using those bootstrap, we want our message. So just save it, and if you go to your account and here just change your username to free and update, you will see that update success message. So now we want to make it uh, some just styling it. So just go to your base.html and here we want is first we want to check that what is our message type. So for this we are going to use if tag, and if message dot level is equal to default underscore message underscore levels dot success, and there just end your if statement, and in that what we want that success message. So where is our success on 3 here? So just we are going to use that success message class. So here just copy that class and go back, and here in we are going to use h6 tag. In that tag just copy that class, and here just say update success. No, that update success, just we want our message, and after that just save it, and if you go to your account levels.success, just check here, put that underscore and save it, and now you check, and now if update your test 3 to test 4, update it. Why it does not show us message? So just check it and just go to the base.html for message. In messages we are rendering our message, and it should show us the message in h6 tag. We are showing it class alert, and we also want the text center. Just try it, and profile management and test to update. So just check it in base.html, and in views we are going to see that update success message. So just go to your base.html, and here just we want to make our if statement for all the message levels. Just copy that. For one is success and the second is error, and for error the alert will going to danger, and after that copy that again, control C and control V, and for info here, for info we are going to use also the success alert. So success, and also we are going to use a non-breaking space there, and make those changes to above. Now just save it. After that, here just what also we want is we want to integrate our JavaScript there. So we want our message to pop up for some specific time. So first we are going to assign a ID there, message dash timer. Just assign that ID to every tag. After that, just go to your static, and under your JS, just create a new file, app.js, and here just create a variable message underscore timer is going to equal to document.getElement by ID. And we are getting our message dash timer, put a semicolon, and after that set timeout function method. It will going to take a function, so that function is going to run for 3 minutes, 3 seconds. So in that function what we want is our message timer dot style dot display is equal to none. So just save it and go back, and under that base.html, so under that body, just in script, just link that app.js code, and in Django tags go to static and js app.js. Just save it, and now let's check our message update. Update success is showing but not rendering our bootstrap class. So just check it again. Just 5. It is showing for 3 seconds, but we are not seeing that styling there. So just we want to check it, and in base.html we have entered the class alert success, and text center. So it should show us the in colors. Just check it again, or restart your server. Check our internet connection is working. Let's go to our dashboard, file management, and update. Mm, Maybe it should going to work in that div. So let's try to convert it into div. And let's check that it works in our div. So just go to the site, refresh, file management, change your username and update. So guys, the problem is with my internet connection. So now if you check that, and we are using the same class alert, success, extender, and just now if we want to test it, update, now you will see that update success message on under that nav. So if we want to delete, we are going to see our danger alert. So delete your account, and here you will see account deleted. So that's it guys for this part, and in this part you have seen that we are successfully able to uh, update and delete our account in profile management, a user account. So that's it for this part, and in the next part we are going to work on our password reset. So whenever user want to log in, and for example, if a user forgot his password, we are going to set a link there in forgotten your password, and that will going to send an email to his registered Gmail email account, where a user then go to their email and click that link to reset their password, and that link will lead to another password reset form. And for password reset, we are going to use Django built-in views, so we don't going to need to create our own logic in our own views for password reset. So that's it for this guys. If you like my video, just subscribe the channel and press the bell icon, and if you have some query, just comment it out and I will answer it. So that's it guys.